Before I even start this video and attempt to not get a copyright strike, even though that would require me to have a larger audience than I do viewing this shit, just want to avoid that altogether. So I'm going to talk the video I do and talk over Fallujah, of course, as well. Hey folks, what's up? I know it's been a minute since I've actually been on YouTube for any length of time, and that includes Facebook Live as well as any other social media platforms where I've been predominant in the past, and I'm not really sticking around them too much lately. Part of the reason for that is because I'm changing my Twitter feed up so it looks more like stock investing advice and personal growth things like Jim Quick and things of that nature, Christy Marie Sheldon or Marissa Peer, as well as the folks at Tasty Trade and Option Alpha. I do get a kick out of my diehard conservatives posting in the same feed as my diehard idiot liberal friends. I think it's just hilarious. At the same time, there's, you got the one conservative tweet and the one really batshit liberal tweet, and right beneath that is a picture of Charlotte Sartor, the porn star's gaping ass. I just think it's amusing. But I got tired of that, and I'm trying to use my Twitter feed for more productive purposes, including education in the market and whatnot. So you guys know I've got the trading platform thing going on over here. You guys can see Thinkorswim on the ThinkPad. There we go. And behind me, of course, is Scrivener open up on the HP. And the reason for that is not that I can't run Thinkorswim on my desktop, I certainly can, but see, there it is. My main focus on this particular machine, however, is actually writing. No fucking A. I'm well aware I just committed a sin, for those of you who might be an acting background. That's what I say to that. Anyway, so since you guys are here for Patreon possibly and or YouTube in general, I'm going to go ahead and just lay it out. I haven't written a damn new thing all year. It's April 3rd as of the recording of this video, and I've only edited things from last year, or I've been working on editing stock or trying to get that into some kind of decent shape, as well as trying to plan for the rest of the release days left in the 20 Shades of Shifter box set, because that all gets reverted back to us on the 1st of May, and I'm trying to pump those numbers up there. I've also been trying to pump up the internal stuff, subscribers on email, Facebook fan pages and shit like that, likes and all that kind of crap, and also changing my Twitter feed to cut out 90% of the political nonsense that I was seeing that was just annoying. Has lowered my stress levels and also allowed me to really just talk about the things I want to talk about, which are, the market, writing, personal growth, Kekistani things that I find humorous, because part of me trolls a little bit, not a whole lot, because I really can't afford to do the big thing, but, just the shit that I find entertaining and the shit that I find informative. So I haven't been staying up late to write since November of last year. I'm still staying up, don't get me wrong, but I'm not putting in any work much after 9 o'clock at night these days. And part of the reason for that is because I finished watching The Big O, the anime series. I binge watched that over the course of about 2 weeks, and the reason had to do with the fact that I thought I was going to start a new project last month that had to do with the few things that I've been putting together with the horror elements and a romance of sorts, but I've got the Scrivener pad pulled up for it, but I haven't really found a large grand scheme plot digging around yet for that. I have a corporation that's going to kind of act sort of like the folks that created the T virus from Resident Evil, and they're going to play a part in that. But I don't want to do the Resident Evil thing necessarily. I don't want to do any of the stereotypical things that are done by an evil corporation. I may try to just throw in some ideas out there about what happens if a corporation decides it wants to go above and beyond and around the government and create its own ethno-state of superhuman whatever. I don't know yet, but I'm still trying to tie parts of that in with the feel and look of Big O, which is very film noir. And I like the idea. I wanted to put that in with the other elements that I'd mentioned in previous posts online. But I got nothing. And I kept thinking to myself, well, Jesus Christ, I finished watching the anime, and I got caught up on Lucifer, and decided, I got to do something. I am a writer. I want to trade, and I'm obviously not able to do much more than paper right now, but my afternoons have been consisting of catching up cigar blogs, and if I'm caught up then I go onto YouTube and watch Option Alpha videos all afternoon and learn how to do this better. When I do have some actual cash in hand with which to dispose of in options trading, I want to be able to just go. So, which is great, and I'm glad to have a new interest, but it's not my core. And I recently went on Twitter and talked about this, actually night before last, I guess it was, when this goes live. I talked about the fact that I'm always going to be a romance author at heart. You can't take that out of me. I realized, and I can't show you guys now because I have pictures up there that are private, but my vision board doesn't have my writing up there. My vision board has money up there, it has my loved ones up there, it has tobacco up there, but it doesn't have anything related to writing, or it doesn't have anything related to wine. It even has a picture of Spain, because I intend to do that this year. But that's who I am at the core. I'm a romance author. And I'm not going to give that up, whether I start making a shit ton of money in options or not. And that's just kind of one of the things I wanted to get across. So in light of that, I realized that I wanted to start something. So, racking my brain. I got a couple different things that came out last year that could have easily been turned into series projects because I didn't do them right. Or I did them right, but I didn't start from the beginning, or there's a lot of different things I have to take into consideration when it comes to talking about the series, and I'll talk about that in the next video. But I wanted to get an update out today and just show the love and say, hey, I'm still here, haven't gone anywhere. We'll do another video next week. I will get back to the Friday Flash. That will be done with the, where is it? Trusty tape recorder here that I'm loving to have, and we'll keep putting the artwork up there as I come across different things, and I've either written new stuff or I have something old that I've found and can put to you guys on YouTube. I'm really enjoying the software, and I'm really enjoying, by the way, doing this. Those got me out of my head a little bit, and those got me into a space where I had a story that had a meaning point at one time, and now it's got a different translation or different meaning to me because things have changed so dramatically in my life over the last 10 years. So, next video we'll talk about the Lupine Outlaws MC. Alright guys, I'm going to sign off now and get this thing uploaded. Cheers. Chatelet.